see the results that come with it. And it's always good to see, man. I want to see if Cupcakes is able to bring it out here against BK. It's our resident Puff main here in Vegas.
Got some young blood versus a veteran. And so far, I don't know. So it definitely seems like he's kind of switched to being a lot more patient. I feel like I remember him using the gun a lot in previous sets as well. But now he's like actively mixing in AHA with that in order to just kind of play this keep away game that you don't really see from Joker players.
Yeah, I've definitely had a couple of conversations with Cupcakes about like the freedom that Joker allows him to have and the different ways that you can approach all kinds of matchups.
Yeah.
You know, and we were just having a talk earlier how, you know, Joker allows you to just be a better character than half the cast.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm seeing right here, especially against Jigglypuff, you know, there's definitely a lot of opportunities that you have to just completely negate the character.
Yeah. I mean, which is how massive Arsene disjoints are, how hard Joker can hit, how early he can kill. I'd say really BK's best hope in this matchup is just going to be to take advantage of the fact that Joker's recovery with Arsene is not the strongest, and the fact that outside of Arsene, his only recovery option is Tether. Which Tether recoveries, if you add that into a character, pretty solid. But if that's your only option for recovery, eh.
Yeah, I would even argue that in many situations, the Tether is probably even more desirable of a recovery option than the up B, because if you can get around the intangibility period of the Arsene up B,
which is only like the initial like.
And see right there, that's what I'm saying. You have the mix-up on the timing. When you can go up, you can maneuver around the hitboxes that Puff can throw out.
By the way, though, Cupcakes is up a stock currently, but BK gonna answer it back real quick with that bear.
Call him pressing the B button for his neutral special. Joker's gonna die.
Oh my god, I love that era of like when Ultimate first came out and everyone was making memes like that.
Joker uses gun.
I'm gonna kill you with the magic of friendship and this gun I found.
And then it's just the pictures of Kirby with a gun. Like, who gave Kirby a gun?
Luck Tritura.
But we got the other pink puff ball on screen right here. BK putting in some work right here. We do have Arsene. Ooh, on lock right here for Cupcakes. Almost getting the tech chase right there with the up smash. Counter's going to give him a little bit more stage presence right there as Jigglypuff is off stage right now.
Oh, okay. Gets that stage spike, but that he ran out of Arsene at the last second. That was such a crucial edge guard for BK.
Back throw Shirley right here. Cupcakes definitely going to have to make something happen here. He's trying to close out this stock.
I appreciate how deep he goes because I'm one of the biggest like spokespersons for Vegas in that we don't edge guard. We need to do that more. My God.
I'll admit.
Versus characters like Ness and Jigglypuff, like these characters' biggest weakness is the recovery. And if you just don't challenge them, they're going to feel insurmountable. So seeing Cupcakes actually going out and trying to land that bear really does show me that he's actively trying to improve his gameplay. Down throw?
Ooh, wow, even on Puff, not quite going to kill. Only 44% on Joker, so not a lot of rage to deal with right here, looking for these kills.
Ooh,
there we go, counter.
Dude,
checking BK immediately right there.
Could you imagine if Arsene buffed Joker's grabs too? This character would be so just ridiculous.
This back throw kills are like 90 or something. But man, I mean, despite the matchup disparity and the effectiveness of these two characters, you got to give it up to BK for being able to hold it down as well as she is.
I mean, not even just hold it down, she's very solidly in the lead currently.
About 50% differential and climbing right here for BK.
I will say, one big thing about BK that I've noticed just like playing friendlies with her, she doesn't go for rest, like ever. She never uses rest. And I don't know if it's a matter of just like too high of a risk and she just wants to rely on Puff's like mobility and just like very solid aerials, which is by all means. But when you play such a glass cannon character, you think you would take advantage, a little more advantage of the cannon part of it.
Right, yeah. I mean, you're kind of looking like a glass slingshot right now. But I mean, Puff definitely no slouch at finding kills either way. I mean, you got moves like neutral air, you got back air, stuff like that. Really, really easy to find edge guards as well with Puff and the back air.
That was such a weird hitbox.
The inside hitbox.
Got that brawler hitbox. Why is it every like brawler type character always like there's my leg and then there's my thigh and then there's like the entire bottom half of my torso?
Here's my shoulder.
Yeah. It's like, dude, you kicked me. Why does your hand on the opposite side of your body have a hitbox? It's a wolf hitbox.
Oh my goodness.
And then you got some other characters that like they could not have a disjoint to save their life.
Meanwhile, Puff over here is just like, let me just double my character size. Here's a hitbox. So game 1 right there, going over to BK as we're running it back to PS2.
That's the Vegas Classic. Right back to PS2.
PS2 makes the best games.
I like this stage.
Every day of the week, baby.
I mean, this stage got the best music. He's got the best just layout in general. Literally, the only reason why you don't pick this stage is if you're like a rushdown character and you don't want a big stage.
I mean, does the stage have Star Wolf?
That's fair.
I rest my case. I'm trying to see some rest here from BK, though.
Silence, Falco player.
Trying to see some of these confirms right here as we are at 73% off stage. CupKakes is doing a great job of holding down this ledge.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job using that barrier to just outspace BK. The big thing that BK does is whenever she's in neutral, whenever she's like trying to get any kind of hit in, she likes to just fade in and out, just use Puff's just amazing air mobility to just like bait you into overcommitting and then catch you with a fair or a back air. And CupKakes has just been being very aggressive, just running in with that bear. But right now, he's kind of struggling to get back, even despite the fact that he has Arsene.
Oh, yeah, and I'm seeing, honestly, a lot of missed opportunities to, throw out something as reliable as like right there, a back air, where
massive, it's so damaging.
It's such a good move that you can honestly just completely negate Puff alone with that,
Because at that point, when you have Arsene, they have to play your game. Either they're going to camp you out or they're going to try to challenge you with Arsene. And I'm not going to say that camping is the better option, but I don't think approaching Arsene is a good idea.
Yeah. You can only get in so reliably against Arsene back air with Puff as it is.
Not to mention, I mean, Arsene does so much shield damage, and you cannot afford that with Jigglypuff. Whoa!
Ooh, here we go. Oh, but we got Arsene right there. Forward tilt. Wow.
See, that would have been a great opportunity for rest, but BK just doesn't really tend to go for it.
It's definitely a confidence thing too, Like if you're able to find it, then by all means go for it.
Yeah.
But it's really easy to being having Puff experience myself. It's really easy to second guess yourself.
That is true. I do not blame her in the slightest for not going for it because it's definitely super high risk, high reward.
Especially against somebody like Joker who can.
Oh yeah. If you whip that rest, you're
dead.
You're dead at like 20.
Like I'll see you. See you next game.
Because, I mean, Joker at his base, like, his smash traps are really not that weak. It's just, in general, like, you're never going to land them as base Joker because no one is going to be afraid enough of base Joker. Be like, yeah, no, I'm going to panic spot dodge out of shield and get caught by this F smash. But when it's Arsene Joker, it's like, okay, then I'm going to be a little more scared.
Yeah, and I think that's the mark of a good Joker as well as being able to still provide the threat that you can with Arsene without him,
Yeah. I mean, if you're playing Arsene-less Joker, like, just like poorly, and then you get Arsene, suddenly you're like top tier, one of the best players in the game. Like,
right.
Joker on his own is a really solid character. Like, you don't need to rely on Arsene to play super well.
Wow.
They're using that Nair to land, finally regain that stage presence. Ooh! It's a force it's not gonna kill.
Very often throughout the set, BK ends up on a platform. I want to see more up smash from CupKakes to try and get the tech.
Yeah, I mean, that up smash, I mean, it's fast, it hits like a truck.
And most importantly, it hits the platform.
Yes.
That's such a big thing. Like, if you're a character that you have access to punishing somebody on a platform like that, it's super, super good, man.
That's true.
Not to mention the forward tilt is able to just snipe people from off stage, man.
That's a really good forward tilt. I feel like that forward tilt, I don't want to say it's slept on because it's definitely good. But, like, people just, it's kind of like Wolf forward tilt where people kind of underestimate the range of it a lot.
It is a lot like Wolf forward tilt, actually. Ooh, wow. Over the guns, too. That's the second time, I think, that BK's just gone right over the guns like that. That's interesting to see.
Gun's a good option, but you gotta pick and choose your times to throw it out. He keeps on getting caught up by the pound as well. That side B is like, it has such just crazy high priority that you just never expect it to connect when it does. And it lingers for like ever.
So this is definitely a scary spot to be in if you're BK right now. Arsene's on board. And
no! And that is going to be a 2-0 for BK.
Ooh.
Barely getting caught up by that extended hitbox of the last part of the stage.
He like reached into it with the forward tilt. That was crazy.
Have you ever seen those clips where it's like a Lucina or an Ike like dash attacking into Jigglypuff, and they'll just slide across the stage when they get happy? Oh my god, but super good gameplay from BK. And honestly, CupKakes really kind of leveled up. He went from like low-key kind of mashing smash attacks a lot to he's playing a lot more patient. And I think that's a big reason why he wasn't throwing out these like you were mentioning, like the up smash stuff, was he kind of recognized that that was a fault in his gameplay and decided, you know what, okay, I need to just kind of take a break and not do this anymore. But from the side of it, we're going to be having you on stream.
Am I on stream?
I think I heard your name.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and pass the mic over to my good friend.
Matty.
Matty boy. Chano. Get over here, boy.
Have fun, Kyle. My brother. My boy. Brother.
What's up?
How you doing, man?
I'm feeling good, man. How are you?
I'm good.
Ooh, it's been
Kind of hot. It's really hot in Vegas right now, but aside from that,
just 102. You know.
Yeah, it's fine. No big deal.
You know, that's livable compared to like what the 115 we had a couple weeks ago.
Oh God, yeah, no.
If you guys are ever gonna come down to Vegas during the summertime, don't. But if you actually have to, stay hydrated, man. Like, honestly,
stay hydrated.
So hot out
honestly,
here.
like bring ice packs with you. Like,
Yeah.
like that's not a meme. Bring ice packs because there are gonna be moments where you just start to get dizzy out of nowhere. Just
Only bring shorts. Don't bring jeans.
don't be
I
like
have.
me.
Yeah,
Don't be wearing
be
flannel
like
in this
us
weather.
And long sleeve shirts. I was to wear a sweater today. And then I stopped
You're
and I was
wearing
like,
a
what am I
beanie.
gonna
What's
do?
wrong with you?
Well, my hair wasn't really agreeing with me, so
Oh,
I
that's
was like, you know
That's
what? It's time to get old, reliable. Put the beanie back on, cover it all up.
I mean,
problem solved.
I'm not much better. I got this whole mop on my head.
I mean, here, I'll do
oh, hair reveal. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a hair reveal. Oh, it looks kind of like bluish green. I like it. It looks rad. I like it a lot.
it was dark blue to begin with, but now it's definitely faded.
Cool.
So now I'm chilling more like I don't know who's the green-haired swordsman.
I'm into it.
Before it was like prom color. Now it's
Violet. Violet.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, post time skip Violet. Sure. Yeah. All right. I'm done
Spoilers
with
for 3 houses. Except
Here,
it's a skin, so whatever. But so I believe we're going to be having Theed and WXP. So Theed, of course, was just on the mic. He is our resident Falco player. Occasionally dips into that Ridley. I know he's got that Rob in his back pocket too.
He has a Rob.
Once upon a time, at least. I don't know if he still does or not.
I figured we'd see Ridley before Rob.
Yeah, it's always Ridley before Rob, but I know for a fact he does have at least a little bit of Rob experience. At WXP, I actually don't know him.